Okay, I'm at where I think is the location of an old picnic area, day use area that closed years ago. Now, it's been years since I've been here, so I don't know if it's down here or not. On the road coming in, some things I remembered, some things I didn't, and so I didn't remember the gate being quite this far down, so I don't know if this is going to be it or not. There's a lot that seems to be familiar, but again, I didn't remember it being quite this far down, so we'll take a walk and see. Last time I was down here, there were a number of old picnic tables and grills and stuff left, and it's been at least 20 years since I've been down here, so if this is the right place, then stuff may or may not still be here. If nothing else, get a nice walk in the woods out of it anyway. And even though it is late September, it is still hot and the gnats are in abundance. If this is the right place, the last time I walked down through here, I ran across a hunter in a tree stand over here off to the left. Didn't see him until I was right on top of him, and I spoke softly and apologized. I didn't mean to disturb his hunting, and he was a nice guy. He said it was fine, no problem. Okay, coming up to a crossroads here, and that seems right. As I remember, there was a road that went off to the left right here, just like this one does. And if I'm thinking right, it used to be a stop sign right there, but all the road signs look like they've been taken up, so let's choose this one. I think this is the one that I took last time. And if there's still any old picnic tables back here, grill equipment and so on, I think this is the direction that it was in. And those old vines right there. Well, let's not pass that up. There may have been a few spots for trailers too. I don't remember. I don't seem to think there were, but this is certainly big enough to have had one. But it could have just also been a place where there was a picnic table or two. Or just a pull-out. Right here is the parking stops. I think it was just a parking area is what it looks like. Some of the old log railings used to be. Pretty fair little distance down here, but as I remember, it was a bit of a walk. Shouldn't be too much longer. It's nice of them to have mowed this for me today. They must have known I was coming. Met two trucks coming out, both pulling mowers. So I guess this is where they were, because this has not been cut very long. So thank you to whoever. Here's a picnic table. There's one of them. Almost missed it. Right here's the parking stop. So this is the right place after all. And the last time I was here, I think I stopped at this one. Old concrete tables, you don't see them made like that anymore. They're mostly made of tubular steel or an alloy of some kind, and wooden tabletop and benches. When I was growing up, my parents and I picnicked on tables like this many times. And sitting on a concrete slab. Alright, let's keep going. Now that we know that this is the right place, there should be more on down. And here's another pull-out, so let's go take a look and see. Yep, there's another picnic table right over there. Benches on it are gone too. Pretty much the same as the other one. A concrete slab under all the leaves. This is near a Corps of Engineers lake, which was impounded in 1977, so I'm guessing that these picnic tables were built soon after that, or maybe before. It might have been before the lake was impounded. They look older than that, but hard to tell. Now here's the pull-out that over here that we passed coming in. It's not a pull-out, it's a place where there were picnic tables, and that's a parking space, not a pull-out. Well, here's another one across the road from it that looks like just a pull-out, but it turns out there were tables down here too. You see this level place back here? And right down there in the wide place was probably a table. And I think I remember one having been there last time I was here. Yes, there's the edge of it right there. Let's see if we can get down to it, so I can show you better. Light's getting kind of low, so you might not be able to see what I'm talking about. And actually, it's not the edge of it. It's a tree that fell a long time ago. But you can see the way this is dug out right through here and on down around. So if I remember right, I think there was maybe a table here, but I'm not sure about that. Then again, it could have been just a walking trail, but something was here. At any rate, to put a little parking area in. now to get my old self back out of here. And how did I miss that spider web? Unless he respun that in about 30 seconds. All right. And the journey continues. And here's another little parking area. And I'm thinking that there's probably several tables over here. In that little flat place that runs along the side of the hill there. And continuing on, got about an hour and a half of good daylight left, and that's it. So I'm going to have to move it along here if we're going to go down that other road. If I don't make it today, I'll come back sometime. But I really would like to make it today, if at all possible. Okay, we're back down at the crossroads. And it seemed like got back faster and went in, but that seems like that sometimes when you're out like this. Now this is another road, and I don't remember going down this one. I do remember going down that one last time I was here, but I'm not sure about this one, so let's go see what we can find down here. In the distance, I would anticipate being about the same. Got to be careful to allow ample time to get back out before it gets really dark. I've got a light on my cell phone if I had to, but that's not the best way, and I did not bring my headlight, which I should have. But probably got about an hour and a half of usable light. Up here in the mountains, it gets dark earlier. Sunset may not be until 8:15, but when you get on up in these mountains, it'll get dark on you about 7:30 this time of year, so you have to adjust accordingly. And here's a wide spot in the road, and I'm not talking about a small town. Wonder if this is the end of it. This looks like a cul-de-sac. This looks like the end of the line here. And there's what's left of the old wooden guardrails. Yeah, this isn't far. This is the end of the line right here. Alright, let's look over here to the periphery and see. Yeah, see there's another part. Looks like a trail. But I still think there's a picnic table, because sometimes in mountainous areas and the parks, they would cut out parts like this and put tables along. There's another park that I've been to where the tables were in a line all the way around, and that's what this looks like. I'll tell you what, with the number of spider webs back here, it's surprising that there are any gnats at all. But like cockroaches, I think the gnats will be here about 1.5 million years after we're gone. And a survey marker, that's not a good thing to see. I wonder if they're getting ready to sell all this off. A lot of the road coming up here has been sold off already. And there's a couple of subdivisions out here. And what I'm headed towards now It's a tree that looks like it was struck by lightning at some point. So let's take a look at it. Yeah, somebody's been here. They slid down that right there. Oh yeah, that's a lightning hit right there. And a picnic table right over there. Hope nobody was picnicking over there when this was going on right here. That would not have been good. All right, there we go. Yeah, all the way up. And it's amazing, that tree is still alive. Incredible. It may ultimately die, I don't know, but good grief. It is amazing that it's still alive. Wow. Well, here's the picnic table. See, that's what I was talking about. Come around, and here's one. And the benches have all been taken out because I remember that some of these tables still had the benches on them last time I was here 20 to 25 years ago. But like I said before, they may have salvaged them in order to use elsewhere. And that would make sense. And a grill way over here. That's a pretty good distance for a grill. Why it's over there and not over here, I don't know. Unless that one went to another table and the ground has just eroded in. Unless right up there on that little terrace there is where the table went. That could be. And after all this time, if you're in a survival situation out here, you could still use that. Especially if you come up with something to put the food on. And there's the table, one that goes with this grill. So either that table there had no grill, or the grill was gone entirely. This big old tree fell, just did miss it. And the benches are gone off of this too. And there's another table over there. I figured with this cul-de-sac back here that there had to be picnic areas back here, but not necessarily. Sometimes they just put it in for a place for people to pull off and just go walking, whatever. Anytime I see something like this, here's one with one of the benches still on it. Wood benches. Huh. Well, that might explain why all the others are gone. Most places, if not all, have converted to wooden picnic tables, and if they had some damaged benches on some of the others, come out here, take these, use them until they're not usable anymore. So that would make sense. And this one, metal top right there, and rebar. And when I'm in a place like this, I can't help but imagine hearing the families here having a good time, the laughter, little children hollering and screaming, having a good time, the smell of food cooking on the grills. And these old grills, there's many a hot dog I guarantee has been roasted on those things, as well as other things. But it is so much fun just to come to a place like this, enjoy the peace and quiet. And if you don't do anything but just grill some hot dogs, it's worth the whole trip. Well, there's nothing looking back at me, so we're all right. Okay, now is there an easy way out of here? Nope. You don't go hiking with the idea of easy ways anyhow. This was kind of unplanned today. That's why I'm rather ill-equipped. Wished I'd brought my hiking stick. Spider webs are insane. There we go. And here's a trash can stand back here. Looks like there was another table right here. Yep, there's a, or no, a trail. Oh, this is a wooden bridge for a little walk bridge. I wonder if there was a little creek or something that came out from under the bank right there. And it's still pretty sturdy. No problem getting across it. Now back here, right there, I have no idea. That's wood all around that, and dug out for something that something was set down in, and I don't know what that could be. I'll not poke around in it. It might have been an outdoor toilet for all I know. And here's one of the concrete benches off of the picnic tables. I don't think those wooden benches are original. I think they just replaced it with wood when the concrete originals were damaged somehow. This is what originally came on them right here. And that's the first one I've seen today. All right, let's keep walking back down in here. Made it this far. Let's see what else we can find on around the little trail. Be careful stepping there because that, well, that's another little footbridge. Okay. I see it now. Looks like, I don't know if you can see it with the light going away, but there's been an animal or two make their home under there. And here's another bench off of one of the picnic tables. And this road here, this looks like there might be more to this place. That might not be the end of it, so let's go down here. Yeah, it's still pavement right there. That's what that is. Kind of looks like this was added on later, that it ended right there at one time, and they may have cut this later. And I don't know if that was one of the original roads, maybe a service road. It doesn't look like anything they would have visitors going down. And I'm going to have to turn the camera off for a while until I see where this comes off because my battery's getting low. So I'll be right back. Okay, that turned out to be a loop because we're back where we started. Right there. Nothing like getting a little bit turned around. I wasn't paying any attention to the direction of the sun, and I should have known that. But that's all right, quite all right. Got to see the whole thing today. This was a very nice area, very nice walk. and hopefully you enjoyed it too, and maybe brought back some childhood memories for you too. I hope so. Picnic days gone by, and especially those of you that have been on the earth a little bit longer, back to a much simpler time when things like this were a big deal and a big thing to get to go. So once again, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please help the channel out by going back and viewing my older videos, and like and share on them as well. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and like and share here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.